Hello VC, Tony back with another MoFi announcement. This record is available for pre-order, 2 LP box set, 45 RPM super vinyl for MoFi with the heavy price tag of $125 plus shipping and handling. Now this album went nine times platinum, probably more now, maybe 11 times platinum. 79, first work with Quincy, the Q, Quincy Jones. Michael met Quincy in 1978 on the set of The Wiz, which was a debacle. Some of the music's okay, but I think the movie, I think it was Sidney Lumet who actually directed it, the famous director Sidney Lumet. And movie was kind of, cheesy, and maybe kids liked it. I only saw clips of it, so I really can't comment. But I know in the annals of movies, it's not, a great thing. But this is going to be done, or it's being done, and it's available soon. I don't know exactly when it'll be released, but it's pre-order. You can check the MoFi website. Still a hefty price tag. It's actually a 45 RPM, unlike Thriller, which was a single 33 1/3 MoFi. Ultra disc, one step, analog console lathe. This was the one who changed the complexion of what we thought the MoFi analog pressings were. There was a digital element. So 40,000 copies. This is still available on the MoFi site. This is number 004580 out of 40,000. Now, this is going to be a 45 RPM. I don't know why they didn't do this as a 45 RPM, which would have been cool. This record is only 42 minutes a complete record. So it's about 21 minutes a side. So it's going to fit nicely on 4 discs. You figure 12 minutes a side, 13 minutes a side, depending on the lengths of the songs. So you will have to get up every 30 minutes or so. But 4 hit singles came up for this record. First solo artist to have 4 top 10 singles off of the same record. Basically number 1 in categories all over the charts. Number 1 on Billboard's R&B. Number 3 on top LPs. I think it's number 2 something on Rolling Stone's greatest records of all time. 500 greatest records of all time. No, 68. Number 68. So pretty good when you consider all the records that came out. This is an OG gatefold right there. And you can see on top I have a Thriller opened up with the famous Tiger. I'm going to show you some of my Michael Jackson, Jackson 5 records. I don't have a whole lot, but I probably have more than most. And I want to thank a listener or a viewer who actually sent me this shirt, Legalize. You can see it right there. Legalize something, right? It's not legalized marijuana, so you have to look at it again. There you go. Thank you out there. I really appreciate it. Send those cards and letters. This is the second shirt I got from another viewer. And you know who you are. I don't want to mention names, but it's a good friend of mine's wife. She was really nice about it. Got me this shirt. And I'm wearing my old leather from the era of this record and era of Thriller. So still fits. This is a 1970s, 80s type of jacket that we wore back in the day. So I put that on in tribute to Michael. Michael left us way too soon, so we don't have to talk about that. But I want to show a few of the Michael Jackson records that I pulled. These are Thrillers, and they're 2 different copies. One has produced by Quincy Jones for Quincy Jones Productions, and this one has produced by Quincy Jones for Quincy Productions, co-produced by Michael Jackson. So one has 1 on it, you can see there, and one has 1 on it. Now these records were cut so many times that I'm trying to remember how many times, how many records Thriller sold, but Thriller sold probably more than Off the Wall, but Off the Wall is considered Michael's masterpiece. I always liked Thriller better than Off the Wall. Wasn't really buying a lot of rhythm and blues, that type of jazzy dance rhythm and blues. I was buying more Otis Redding rhythm and blues and Aretha Franklin rhythm and blues, but I wasn't buying a lot of the dance stuff. But this is considered Michael's masterpiece. This is the first record that he kind of did on his own. He did a couple of other ones like Ben and some other solo records, but this was the one where he actually went away from the Motown sound. This is on Epic. This is the one of the first ones on Epic, Columbia Epic. Here is a picture of the MoFi release, the box set from the MoFi website, Mobile Fidelity website, so you could check that out. I'm not sure if I'm going to order this. I think I'm going to see what the reviews are. I'm not, like I said, I'm really trying to budget what I buy. There's so many good things coming out. You've got the Abraxas on MoFi Super Vinyl. Now, why they're making this a 45 RPM box set for that kind of money, I'm not sure. But I guess maybe that's what the licensing called for, because I thought if they would have done a $60 MoFi, even at a 45 RPM without the big box, which no one really wants, I think the prices could have been cut in half. But that's up to the Mobile Fidelity people, Music Direct people. So just going over my notes, top rank record in just about every category. First one on Epic, produced with Quincy, who we met, like I said, on the set of The Wiz. First solo artist to have 4 hit singles from a single album, and that's this record. And that set him on his way. He's just a phenomenon. And like I said, it's just tragic that we lost Michael so soon as we did with other famous artists, Otis Redding, Buddy Holly, John Lennon, Hendrix, Morrison, Janis. You can go down the line. It's just a shame. But here's the OG copy. This is one of my original. I've had this a really long time, and has a nice gatefold with the lyrics. Let me see if there's an inner. I just have a white inner. I'm not sure if it came with a custom inner or not. It may have, but that's the Epic label. And we'll see what happens. It's available for pre-order. $125 is pretty hefty. There's a lot of these thrillers still available. These thrillers haven't sold out yet. These were $99, I believe. This is a single record. And when I ordered it, it came with a split inner, and Mobile Fidelity Music Direct was nice enough to send me new inner sleeves. So I have that because the first one split. Now, they advertise this right under the Off the Wall, the Michael Jackson Off the Wall MoFi one-step box set. And it would have been cool if they would have done a buy 2, get a special price, although maybe they're thinking, well, so many other folks have bought their Thriller, we don't want to do that. But the Thriller's $99. I'm not sure if it went up in price. I doubt it. But it would have been cool if they would have said, you buy 2, whether a lot of folks don't have this already, try to move these out. 40,000 was a gamble. That's a lot. Although back in the day, this album sold millions, and 40,000 in 1 week. But at this price tag, it's kind of, here's the original right there. And like I said, I have the 2 different pressings. I think this record was cut so many times. The engineer who cut the record said that he could tell from the dead wax on about what period that record was cut from the space in the dead wax. But once again, just an announcement. Hope you guys like this. But I want to thank all the subs. I want to thank all the people who contributed with dialogue and comments and likes and turning me on to their stuff. We really try to give you a lot of content. And Elvis is here. The Elvis he could talk, but because of copyright restrictions, he will remain the quiet Elvis, like George was the quiet Beatle. But I'm just going to show some quick Michael Jacksons that I have. Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. This is Skywriter. This is called Skywriter. And let me see if I recognize any of the hits on here. Skywriter, The Boogeyman, Corner of the Sky, I Can't Quit Your Love, Ooh, I'd Love to Be With You, You Made What I Am, not sure of these tunes. 1973, executive producer, Barry Gordy. You can see a very young Michael there. And I remember in junior high school, in 1973, 74, when the Jackson 5 hit with, the great songs. And it was also concurrent with the Osmonds, One Bad Apple. And it was, in my school, it was you either loved the Osmonds or you wouldn't admit it, but you would admit you like Michael Jackson's Jackson 5. Jackson 5 was just cooler. One Bad Apple sounded like the Jackson 5. So a lot of folks thought that One Bad Apple was the Jackson 5. And here's that record, one of my first records I ever bought with my own money. You can see here the Jackson 5's greatest hits. This has on it I Want You Back, ABC, Never Can Say Goodbye, which is more of a solo by Michael. I'll Be There, another Michael. Maybe Tomorrow, I Found That Girl. Mama's Pearl, The Love You Save, Going Back to Indiana. Just amazing. And the inner, in those days, included items you could buy, merchandise, at really great prices. For instance, maybe a poster would cost you $1.99 shipped. $1.99 shipped. So just unbelievable stuff. And here is the official hurry, order yours right now type of inner. And you can see that there. And on the back, there's more goodies from the Jackson 5. Here you have wall for your wall, Jackie's giant size photo poster. And that was $2 shipped. Marlon's giant size photo poster. That was $2 shipped. Tito, Michael's personal soulmate. Michael's giant size poster. Order yours right now. Comes on heavy poster stock. You'll go wild when you see it. Order yours right now, $2. So this was a big thing back in that era, where celebrity posters, movie star posters, Grease comes to mind, Rocky, things like that. They were huge. Plus you had the black light posters. But I don't believe there were any black light Jackson 5 posters. They would have been huge. But here you have a perforated record jacket. This pops out, so you could actually use it for a frame. It's kind of strange, but here's another one. Diana Ross debuts the Jackson 5. This is their first LP. Supposedly they were discovered by Diana. Who knows? But she brought them over to Barry Gordon and Motown, and the rest, of course, is history. Here's the Motown records from the inner. There's the Motowns. Nice Motown there. And these are great. You go down here, and at that time, when you were a fan, you would try to buy every record, every Temptation record, every Four Tops record, every Diana Ross and the Supremes record, every Chuck Jackson record. You have here a Shotgun, Roadrunner, Gladys Knight, all on Motown. And here's the back. This is an OG, of course. And this has on I Want You Back. They also do Zippity Doo Dah, which is kind of a Disney thing. My Sharia Moore, who was also done by Stevie. I Know I'm Losing You. Ooh, I have to check that out, because I Know I'm Losing You was first done by the Temptations. I believe the Stones did it. I think not the Rascals, but another band of that type did I Know I'm Losing You. Just a tremendous, tremendous song. Stand is on here. Born to Love. Stand may be from Sly Stone. And there it is. So, and here we have, I just pulled out We Are the World with an all-star written by Michael Jackson and what's his name? Lionel Richie from the Commodores. So, and this has on All-Star Cast. If you don't know it, listen to this on YouTube. So here we have the first album, and now we have another album that's going to be done on MoFi, and that's Off the Wall. So thanks again for all the subs. And MoFi, if you want to send me a thank you for advertising this album, please feel free. I love the guys at Music Direct. Going to throw a shout out to my friend Bess out there. Bess always helps me out when I order. Helped out Big John. Helps out a lot, my friend Ed. So just keep on rocking. Thanks a lot, MoFi, for doing these great records. Just a final thought. Do you think we need an Off the Wall one step? I'm thinking personally, could have been easily done as a MoFi Super Vinyl, $60, $70, whatever, double 45 RPM, perhaps, or it's still a 33. But maybe they wanted to do these as a bookend with the great box set here, which was Thriller. And by the way, this sounds great. This is the one to go to. It has a really organic sound to it. It has that digital step in it. And while I'm here, let me just go over the stats of the 45 RPM that we're talking about, which is Off the Wall. A 1/4 inch tape, 30 inches per second, analog master to DSD 256 to analog console to lathe. So if you understand what that means, God bless you, but we know there's a digital step in there. So once again, Off the Wall, we want to thank everybody at MoFi. Thanks for all your help. Thanks for this great shirt. Legalize legalize marinara sauce. All right, keep rocking, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks a lot. Elvis, thank you very much. Talk to you later. Ciao. And don't forget to sub. We really need those subs. We really need those likes. I'm not going to gripe here, but, YouTube's kind of crazy. Like, I'll get so many views, and then I'll get a few views. And I know I know it all depends on, who the title and who stops, but try to sub, try to hook us up. We really love it, and we hope you like this record. Let me know if you think it should be a one-step or should it be a $60 record like that great Abraxas that I can't wait to get, which I will be getting. It's been ordered, and I will be reviewing that. So, ciao. Keep rocking, and I want you back. Thank you. Bye-bye.